Yo guys, Ninja Down 9000 here, and welcome to the Skylanders Trap Team Update, part number 6. As you can see, we have the starter packs in here, including Dark Starter Pack, Regular Starter Pack, Tablet Starter Pack, and the 3DS Starter Pack, an updated picture. So you're welcome for that. Anyways, Trap Team is coming up next week. Booyah! Trap Master Skylanders. They have Traptanium weapons, so they can beat capturable villains easier, and there are 16 of these guys. Actually, there are more of these guys, but they haven't been announced yet, so let's just say 16 for now. Meet the leader of the Trap Masters, Snapshot. This guy is a water element, and his abilities is using that Traptanium bow and arrow, the blade bow, slash smash, when he just slams it, he turns the arrow into a sword and slams it on the ground. He can summon a wave and control where it goes, and he has a charged sword attack. And his catchphrase is crock and roll. WALLOP time! This guy is an earth element. His abilities are a hammer slam, he can just slam his hammer on the ground. Hammer throw, you heard correctly, he can throw his hammers. Hammer crushing, he throws 2 of his hammers and then they slam into him. And then they slam into the enemy. When he throws his hammer, they slam on the enemy, which is pretty cool. There's also the hammer combo, which is when he gets a temper tantrum and slams him. He slams it over and over again. And his catchphrase is hammer it home. WILDFIRE. This guy's a fire element. This guy has fire breath, fire lightning fingers. You know, like from Percy Jackson or whatever movies you've seen. The one where the character shoots lightning, but it's fire, and it's actually some kind of heat chain. Anyways, he also has a shield dash ability, He has a golden lion form, which is pretty awesome, and he has shield spin and other cool combos. This guy will be pretty awesome to get. GEARSHIFT. This gal is a tech element. Her abilities are gear drop and boom, gear kick and shoot, which is like projectiles, a gear hula hoop, gear blades, gear bombs, gear projectiles, and she can roll. And her catchphrase is all geared up. Jawbreaker. No, not the Jawbreaker enemy from Skylanders Giants. This is the real deal Jawbreaker, like an actual Skylander. Anyways, this guy's a tech element. His abilities are punch, a ground slam, he can energize, and he has a charged punch attack. And his catchphrase is down for the count. KRYPT King. This guy is an undead element. His abilities are a sword attack, he can spit bugs, he has a spiritual sword attack, and he can summon swords to slam on the enemies. And his catchphrase is, I've got the edge. Now let's cut the chase to the next guy, shall we? Don't worry about it. I know a shortcut. This guy is an undead element character, and his abilities are a grapple. He can slice enemies with his scissors. He has a ghost scissor trail, and he has scissor puppets. And his catchphrase is, cut to the chase. Alright, cut. Let's move on to the next slide. So, this guy is an air element. He has a boomerang. He can inhale and bloat, which is when his tummy gets really big after he inhales an enemy. He exhales, and then it just gusts of air, and he returns back to normal. And he can transform into a lightning, and he has a whirlwind attack. Cool, huh? Thunderbolt! This guy is an air element. He has a tornado and lightning sword ability, and his catchphrase is, a storm is coming. Can't wait to get this guy. Lobster! This guy, I've heard this guy's like a ninja chef. This guy is a water element, and his abilities are, he can throw starfish, he has a steamed rampage, which his attacks get faster and more powerful. He has a horn charge ability similar to Frano's motorcycle, and he has a star clap attack, which is pretty cool. And his catchphrase, star bright, star fight. BUSHWHACK. This guy is a life element. His abilities are an acorn lob, an acorn attack, an antler headbutt, a tree form and timber, and an antler headbutt. What? I said that twice? Alright. And his catchphrase is, axe to the max. Tough luck. This is a life Skylander. Her abilities are slashing. She has a slash smash attack, and she can disappear in leaves like Stink Bomb or Trap Shadow or Stealth Elf. And her catchphrase is, deal with it. Pretty lucky, huh? Rush. This is an earth element Skylander, or Trap Master. Her abilities are a charge and yank, she can stomp, and she has a singing boom and avalanche because her singing can, yes, it can break the ground. Forget breaking glass. It can break the ground. And her catchphrase is taking charge. This looks like a pretty strong Skylander. Booyah! Boom! This is a fire element. His catchphrase is boom time. And he has a cannon leap, he has mortar bombs, and cannonballs. And, oh yeah, he has a giant Traptanium cannon. Kaboom! Mastermind. Looks a lot like a distant relative of KAOS. Anyways, this is a magic element Skylander. His abilities are a mental blast and a mental explosion, and his catchphrase is mind over matter. I like this telepathic guy. A pioneer to a line of telepaths, provided that the game has sequels. An Enigma. This is a magic Skylander. She has like freezing fog, which freezes enemies. Bouncing eyes. Yeah, that staff does shoot eyes, and she could just attack with the staff. Although I don't remember what a catchphrase is right now. Core Skylanders. All new Skylanders, and there are 18 cores. And yes, there are 2 new elements in here, which means there's 1 Skylander for 2 elements. Cool, huh? Food fight! This is a live Skylander. His abilities are a tomato bazooka, a plant grow and explode, a tomato roll, and a zucchini acid puddle. And his catchphrase is eat this! This asparagus, this artichoke with an attitude, don't choke with him. Chopper. Nope, not the helicopter chopper. Well, kind of, but not the helicopter. It's not just the helicopter. This is a tech Skylander who is a dinosaur with a helicopter. He has a helicopter blade slash attack, missiles, and a supersonic roar. And his catchphrase is Dynamite. How cool is that? Bone. This is an undead Skylander. His abilities are a tailbone toss frisbee, a saw blade dash, ectoplast slam. He can dig and have a ghostly bone paw show up, and he has a saw blade with a spiritual head. And his catchphrase is, I have a bone to pick. This is a fire Skylander. She has a flaming horseshoe, a flamethrower, and fiery red hair attacks. And her catchphrase is, fire it up. Let's torch these guys, shall we? Hey, Equestrian fans! Skylanders and My Little Pony is merging up! No, JK, psych! No, they're not, but they are making a cool horse Skylander this year. This guy has a cloning charge and a fiery horsey fireball spin, which is pretty cool. And his catchphrase is, the main event. Cool, I can't wait to get this guy. Huh, deja vu. This is a magic Skylander. Her abilities are a time blast, a time ghost, and a time vortex. And her catchphrase is, did that just happen? I like this character. Looks pretty cool. Can't wait to get this character, but good things happen to those who wait, right? Abracadabra. This is a magic Skylander. His abilities are a snake cannon, hypnotic notes, and a beating bag. And his catchphrase is, charmed and ready. I like this character. Pretty sneaky and stealthy. I like this one. 5. That's right. You know those mystery Skylanders that have been bugging us around? Now we know all about them. More or less. Alright, so this is a high 5, a life Skylander, but you already know that. But did you know that high 5 has a fruity fly attack and a fruity fly slam? And his catchphrase is, buzz off. X-spin. This is an undead Skylander. Her abilities are a bat blast, a bat transformations, and a bat army. And her catchphrase is, no rest for the wicked. One look at this lady Skylander, I can already tell she's going to be bad news to KAOS' forces. WILDFIRE. This is a water Skylander. His abilities are a wheel hover. That's right, he can use that wheel to hover, sort of like the Green Goblin. He can also use it as a shield. There's also a sword, and he can use that wheel to spin around, and he can like swing his sword while it's there. So, well, it just looks making a really epic attack. And his catchphrase is making waves. Echo! This is a water Skylander, and his abilities are Bubble and Explosion and Electro Slam. And this character's catchphrase is, "Let's make some noise." What would you call this character's room? An echo chamber! This is an air Skylander. This guy's abilities is a wing swing, a sword tornado, a blade blast, and a blade throw. And this guy's catchphrase is "looking sharp." Bling Kong. This kind of reminds me of Aladdin, you know. Remember those movies? Anyway, this is an air Skylander. His abilities are a frisbee and a carpet dash. And his catchphrase is "Monkey see, monkey doom." So don't let this guy drive you bananas. Fist bump. This guy is an Earth Skylander. His abilities are avalanche punch, slam, and rock surf. And his catchphrase is "knock knock, too late." Let's rock and roll and rumble with this guy. Treadhead. This is a tech Skylander. His abilities are a wheelie, afterburners, and a shield spin. And his catchphrase is "tread and shred." I really like this guy. He looks really cool to me, and I can't wait to use him. Rocky roll, rocky roll, rocky, rocky, rocky roll. This is an Earth Skylander. His abilities are a rollover, a boulder chuck, and an army of boulders. And his catchphrase is "roll with it." Another rock and roller, eh? Gotta love that. Wolfgang has it pretty tough for him, huh? Pose characters. There are new and improved returning characters along with minis. This is old news. We didn't know about this before. Captanium. These are toy crystals. These can trap certain villains and make them good guys. They can trap multiple villains and can switch current villains in the villain vault. Cool, huh? Trappable villains. These are the bosses in the game. They can be captured by the traps and then they fight for you. They can be upgraded and leveled up, although not like Skylanders. They have to do quests to upgrade. Sometimes it's talking to people, sometimes it's completing a mini-game, like with Crosscrow. Alright, and this is a time limit before they recharge. They are super powerful, but only used for a short time at one time. All are trappable villains: Dr. Crankcase, Gopher, Chef Pepperjack, Wolfgang, Chompy Mage, KAOS, Dreamcatcher, Golden Queen, Shredknot, Brawl and Chain, Grenade, Mastermind, Broccoli Guy, Buzzard, Tussle Sprout, Brawlrus, Chillbill, Smokestream, Hoodsicle, Shield Shredder, Rage Mage, Bad Juju, Grave Clobber, Bruiser Cruiser, Slobber Trap, Scrap Shooter, Bone Chompy, Sheep Creep, Pinata, Crankcase, Chomp Chest, Trolling Thunder, Threat Pack, Cuckoo Clocker, Bombshell, Mablobs, Crosscrow, and Chompy. That's a lot of villains. Gang, ready to rock. This is one of the awesome Doom Raiders. You know, it's a group of super powerful villains, also known as the Doom Raiders, and they're really awesome, although they're evil. This is an undead villain. His abilities are the knee slide, a sonic guitar, and the guitar swing smash, and his catchphrase is "let there be rock." Ow! The Mastermind. This is an undead villain. This guy's abilities are a magic explosion and a magic mind control blast. And his catchphrase is, "I'm out of my mind." Time for Blastamind to set his head straight. I really like this guy. This is an undead villain, and his abilities are an axe attack, and he also has a ghostly dash which summons more ghosts, and when you use the axe attack, the ghosts all attack. Booyah! This guy looks really OP, and I can't wait to use him. Chompy. This is an undead villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase, but I can assume it's going to be really scary, considering he's in the undead element. Greetings! I am the Chompy Mage. This is a light villain. He has a staff smash, he can summon Chompies, and he has a giant Chompy form, which can upgrade to a magma Chompy form, and his catchphrase is Chompy Power! Shield Shredder, a light villain. This guy has a shield drop and shield bash attack, but we don't know his catchphrase yet. Shield yourselves! He's the Broccoli Guy. This is a live villain. He has a healing spell circle, which can heal Skylanders as they're standing on it, Sparkly Spell, and a Veggie Energy Blast. And his catchphrase is, Broccoli Guy rules! Deep Creep. This is a life villain. He has mini cannons, which are rapid fire corpse shooters, and a cotton ball explosion. And his catchphrase is meh! Cuckoo Clocker. This is a life villain, and he has a sonic scream and a smash ability. Although I question his sanity, he seems a little cuckoo cuckoo. Chompy. This is a life villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but they don't really sound menacing, considering that we beat more than our fair share of Chompies in the past. Ice Surprise! It's Chill Bill! This is a water villain. He has an ice blast and an ice jetpack, and his catchphrase is, "You got me in the ice zone!" Ball and Chain. This is a water villain, and he has water chain grapples and a hooky spin. And his catchphrase, which is probably the worst ones ever, well, not really worst, but it's one of the weirdest ones and unexpected. Who wants a hug? The Gulper. This is the water villain. He has a spear, jab, and throw, along with Chomp and Slime Slide, although we don't know what his catchphrase is. It seems, considering it's the Gulper, it's probably something soda-related. Eat the epic Krus. This is a water villain, and his catchphrase, and he has a crossbow, and he can summon crows. And his catchphrase is, "Cross Crow on the go!" Backpack. This is a water villain, and I don't really see much of a threat in this guy. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase, but he just looks like a troll with a water-powered jetpack. Doesn't sound that menacing to me. Eat the Slobber Trap. This is a water villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase, but all we know is that he hates broccoli, according to the Skylanders website. Looks like he and Broccoli Guy won't get along very well, huh? Pepperjack. This is a fire villain. He has an egg beater charge, fire breath, and pepper bombs, and his catchphrase is, "Hot, hot, hot sauce!" Eat the Grenade. This guy is a fire villain. He has a dash and explosion, and he has bomb sidekicks, and can't really say his catchphrases, but it's a lot of beeping noises, sounding a little bit like Bumblebee from Transformers Prime. Slap Shooter. This is a fire villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but he looks like one of Crankcase's minions. Creepy, huh? Smoke Scream. This is a fire villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but I guess this guy is pretty hot stuff. BEAK, an air villain. This guy can fly, he has a slam, and has a slicing spinner. And he has chicken noises like or something. Bad Juju. This is an air villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but he seems like a pretty cool villain. Can't wait to play him and face him. KRANKENSTEIN. This is an air villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase, but he looks like a villain of Crankcase. It's kind of obvious, and apparently he seems to have a crush on MAGE, the person who built the Skylanders Academy. Don't really know if the feeling's mutual, though, but we'll see what happens. DREAMCATCHER. This villain has braces. Oh no! This is an air villain, and I don't know his abilities or catchphrases. But I don't know how good they are, considering she has braces. Seriously, she has braces. Muscle Sprout. This is an earth villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but this guy seems dangerous. He likes to fight, tussle, fight. Same meaning. Wave Clobber. This guy looks really weird. Just looks wrong in my head. Anyways, this guy is an earth villain, and we don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet. But this guy looks pretty creepy. Chomp Chest. This is an earth villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but it looks like he likes to eat money. So lock your bank accounts tonight, people, in case the Chomp Chest attacks. Golden Queen, leader of the Doom Raiders. This is an earth villain. We don't know her abilities or catchphrase, but she's probably pretty dangerous since she's a leader herself. Shredknot. This is a tech villain. These guys have a saw blade slice and a slicing spin, and their catchphrase is 3, 6, go! Dr. Crankcase. This guy's a tech villain. I think this guy has blasters and spinning legs, but I can't tell for sure. Seriously, they never showed official gameplay of him, but they showed him since day one we got word of this game. It's kind of annoying. We don't know his catchphrase, but it seems it's gonna be something pretty intimidating, or something referring to his top hat. I'm a BRAWL! This guy's a tech villain. He has a starfish rapid fire gun, and he can also shoot a giant starfish. And his catchphrase is, I'm a BRAWL! Cruiser. This is a tech villain. This guy he has boxing, and he can overload himself and send a fiery rain on enemies. And his catchphrase is, time to punch in! Blobs. This is a tech villain. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase, but he looks a lot like Blobbers from, past Skylander games. Except, looks like this guy's from an alternate dimension, so maybe he's from that adventure pack Deja Vu is in. Rolling Thunder. This guy's a tech villain and pretty militant. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet, but I can tell you it's probably going to involve military firepower. Tin Hood! Magic villain. I have no idea what this guy's name is, but this guy is the Magic Doom Raider. We don't know his abilities or catchphrase yet because we don't know anything about this guy. It's like that ninja bird from Nutjob if you watch that movie. We have no idea what that guy is capable of. So keep your stay on your toes, people. Pain Yata. This is a magic villain. His abilities are a sucker punch. He can shoot at trap pinata, and he has a candy barf. And his catchphrase is, who wants candy? Mage. This is a magic villain. We don't know his abilities we don't know his catchphrase, but we know that he has a magic orb, and which you can use as a bomb, and he has a magic parade dash, which is pretty cool. But this guy has anger issues. I would recommend a psychiatrist for this guy. A very, very expensive psychiatrist. Bombshell. This guy is a magic villain. He can throw bombs, and he has a shell spin attack, and his catchphrase is, bombs away. Just make sure you don't blow this guy up. KAOS. This guy is his own element. And his abilities are Doom Shark, a fiery dash, and a giant floating head with eye lasers, and he also has Earth Sharks, but we don't know what his catchphrase is. Looks like he is the most epic villain of them all, although I wish they gave him like all the Doom Raiders' powers in the final boss. That would be pretty epic. Unknown villains. Yeah, you heard correctly. We don't know much about these guys. We don't even know about their element very much. I can't tell if I5 is tech or light element. And I don't know if I think Ice Cream is magic, I can't tell. Fisticuffs, is he undead or dark? I can't tell. They don't show it very clearly, especially with the new element. It's kind of confusing now. Characters. Flynn, Callie, and Tesla return from Swap Force. And Callie returns from Giants, by the way. And Persephone from Skylanders Giants returns as well. Awesome sauce! Lockimp will be back too, but he has the upgrades. And ooh, Callie and Tessa are coming back. That means Flynn is in a nasty little love triangle. Flynn, you should not have been a naughty little player. Adventure packs. There's the Nightmare Express battle pack with Blades, Nightmare Express, Hand of Fate, and a piggy bank. And then there's Mirror of Mystery Adventure Pack with Deja Vu, the Mirror, Tiki Speaky, and Rocket Cannon, I think. I don't really remember the exact name, but those are pretty cool adventure packs right there. New elements. Yes, you heard me correctly. New elements. There are two new elements, the light element and a dark element. The one on the left is the light, the one on the right is dark. They're the yin and yang of Skylands. Alright, so there's Nightlight and Spotlight for the light element, and there's Nightmare and Blackout for the dark element. Pretty ready to get anticipated, y'all? Skystones is back. Skystones returns from Skylanders Giants and there's a few new upgrades. Total Sprout, Gopher, and Slobber Trap, so you send a guy in your side of the board and he sends guys on his. You take each other out and you try to knock each other's health out as you do it. Sounds like fun, right? Chaos 2 modes. These are arena styles. With a chaos twist! They are elemental defensive systems. The longer they survive, the more you can upgrade them. And they get stronger. And you gotta protect the box that contains a random mega villain, because those guys are really hard to beat. New lock-in puzzle. Yep, the lock-in puzzle now has a guy. Now the lock-in has a jetpack which you can use to make him fit through the keyhole. So, sorry, lock-in, but at least you get your own jetpack. Here comes the backstory, and time to activate my epic narrator voice. Chaos has blown up the walls of the feared Cloudcracker prison, freeing the most notorious villains in Skylands. It's up to you and the Skylanders to find and capture them, using Traptanium, a magic material that can harness the power of the elements. You have the amazing ability to trap the villains and return them to Skylands to fight for you. Begin the ultimate adventure as you explore Skylands in search of the escaped villains. Alright, so we got the chapters of the game and the villains on them. So there are 18 chapters total, looks like. And for chapter 1, we got Sheep, Creep, and Gopher. Chapter 2, Total Sprout, Buzzard Beak, and Slobber Trap. Chapter 3, Bruiser Cruiser, Broccoli Guy, and Chompy Mage. Chapter 4, Shred Knot, Chill Bill, and Cuckoo Clocker. And then Chapter 5, Bombshell and Chef Pepperjack. And then Chapter 6, Brawlrus, Mastermind, and Brawl and Chain. Chapter 7, Chomp Chest, Ice Cream, and I-5. And then there's the Chapter 8, Dreamcatcher, Hoodsickle, and Pinata. Then there's Shield Shredder, and Krankenstein for Chapter 10. Chapter 11. Chapter 10. Huh? Chapter 10 or Chapter 11? Chapter 10. Right. Previous one was Chapter 9. Sorry about that. Rage Mage and Fisticuffs cover Chapter 10. Scrap Shooter and Crankcase cover Chapter 12. Crossbow covers Chapter 11. Crossbow is Chapter 12. Then there's Wolfgang and whatever villains come with him. Chapter 14, we have no idea who, third pack, and we don't know who else goes there. No idea for who that guy is in Chapter 15. Chapter 16 is Grave Clobber and some other villains, probably. Royal Flusher with Golden Queen, and then there's Chaos. Where are the other villains? Character poster. Take a good long look at that poster, because it's so awesome. Although it's missing High Five, Flip Wreck, and Batspin, along with a few other villains. But still, enjoy that poster. Because going away in 3, 2, 1, press. Well, that about covers it for this update, yo. This is the last one. This is the last one since Trap Team comes out pretty much next week, and I'm super psyched about it, yo. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. Meantime, gotta rock and roll and rumble, and check out Sound 9000 for some more. And it's time on awesomeness. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, yo. This is Danmo signing off. Later, people. See you later. Have a nice day. Wale.